Hello and welcome to the Xfinity series. We are here at Kansas this week and we might be in trouble. And I'll explain why. Um, Qualifying, might go okay, but reason number one we might be in trouble is because this is a very, very strong field. 4,800 it says right now, and we are the 11 car. But it's not qualifying I'm too worried about. I'm more worried about the fact that we're essentially taking this qualifying setup and bringing it to the race. And the reason for that is um, I've been hearing that, I had been hearing that the race setup provided this week to me for free, so I'm not going to complain. You know, if I'm getting like setups for free, I'm not going to complain. I heard that the race setup was very, very tight, and I gave it a go, and that was very much the case. Guys saying that they were ripping the right front off of the race setup, and other guys were 15 percentage points or more, um, better on their right front at the end of the run, and that is exactly what I was feeling, even just in a couple of laps of practice. So, what I decided to do, since I knew that was not going to work, the race setup, I was like, dang, this qualifying setup, it's pretty darn good, right? Like, at least it's super fast on a short run. So what I did was, I took this good old qualifying setup, which is great, and I clicked that little arrow that says qualifying tape and changed it to race tape. And now I am a master setup builder. So that's not going to work out well at all. I almost hit the wall there. That would have not worked out well either. But that's not going to work out well. But I did some practice laps, and it was still turning better than the race setup. So we're going to take that, and we're going to hope that maybe we can get some short run speed with that Q setup minus the tape. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we find a lot of short runs this race, and it'll pay off for us. But more than likely, especially in a strong field like this, we are going to get our butts handed to us. And that's why I'm worried. But right now, I'm looking at that time I set and feeling pretty darn good about myself. It looks like some of the fastest guys have not put a lap in yet. I bet those guys that are in the know probably know that there's like a cloud coming in or something that's gonna make a lot more grip.
Alright, Colton, your water and your oil.
Ooh, gotta slow it down a little bit more, it looks like.
Take it easy.
I'll keep that in mind. Oh, yep, here's some more times coming in. So we're gonna fall quite a few more spots because we are the 11 car, and we've got unbelievably fast guys in here. For example, the number 1 car, 9,000 iRating, and is a Pro Series driver, I guess? I don't know. His license says P on Race Lab, so I guess that's Pro Series. Maybe he's a Coke Series driver. I really don't know. I don't watch too much of that. But all I know is if you've got 9,000 iRating, you're probably pretty fast. So these guys, he just put his lap in. He beats ours, but only by a little bit, which is pretty awesome. It's cool to be that close. But we're gonna have trouble this race. That's just gonna happen. But that's what happens whenever you get free setups, and you take what you get, and you don't complain because it's free. And sometimes your team doesn't always hit the setup just right. That's a real racing thing, and we're gonna try to get the best we can out of it. And there's fun to be had with that as well. So let me put my Frankenstein setup in if I can find it, if I can remember how the alphabet goes. There we go. And again, that is literally the qualifying setup with race tape on it. And it was turning better than the actual race setup. Now, sometimes Kansas it can get on the right rear. So maybe there was something to that tight setup. Maybe it was almost intended to be that way, and maybe supposed to be a really good long run car, but that's not what the reviews on the Discord were saying. We got P3 in this field. Heck yeah, really great qualifying setup. Credit there. The qualifying setup is great. For me to be able to get that close to a 9,000 iRating guy, and it drove itself basically, it felt like. I probably could have done better. Like, that's pretty impressive. But you know, we might end up getting on the right rear real bad if, you know, it turns out that that was supposed to be that way, and you get on the right rear real bad, depending on how you approach the race. What I'm going to just try to do in this one is, you know, kind of feel it out, not try to do anything too crazy, except that we're probably going to get our butts kicked. We're going to go from 3rd probably all the way back to 20th or something. But we're going to take what we're given, not overdrive, not try to do anything that we're not capable of doing, and see if we can beat our car number, maybe. I mean, that would be an absolute win, I think, if we can beat our car number. So that's what we're going to try to go for.
90
Again, 4,800 stink the field.
Aim to finish in the top 7.
And if I'm not going to be paying for setups and stuff, I can't complain too much. I mean, pretty awesome we're able to qualify 3rd in this field. So, take what we're given here.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
52 and a half laps on a full tank, looks like. I'm not going to speculate on when we should come into pit quite yet, because I really don't know how this car's going to change over time. Got 3 sets of tires to put on it.
Waiting on the final car to grid. There are 3 additional sets of tires during
I'm a little bit nervous because, you know, all the reasons I stated before, but also we're starting near the front now, which I did not really expect in this very strong field.
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 2 in the inside
But I feel like I feel like I can feel I feel like I can feel I can be confident in my ability to just hold a line, be steady. I think I'm capable of that, at least. So, follow the leader here. He's a 7,000 iRating guy. We got 7,000 in front of us, 9,000 diagonal to us. This is a pretty strong field of competition we've got going on. Gonna do the best we can. 90 laps here at Kansas coming up. We'll be watching this number 2 car get the launch. And hopefully won't be so crazy off pace that we just get run over at the start or anything. Theoretically, we should be decent on the short run, but who knows.
Okay, Colton, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, go, go.
Green, green.
I'm going on green. Oh, it looked like I think that was the 9. Maybe missed a shift or something right there. That was interesting.
Keep low. Still there, hold your line.
Right. Pretty equal with the 1 at the moment. We're going to do a big lift off here. Ooh, it's feeling kind of wobbly. Hold it together. Cold tires always going to be a little weird. We are driving quite the buggy out here. No chance that a Q setup is supposed to be out here like this. Like, there's so many things people change on these setups to make them viable for actual full races.
That was netcode? That was netcode, dude.
Yeah,
And none of that has been applied because I don't know any of that
I
because
never touched it, man. I'm sorry.
I'm not talented enough, man. I don't know how to do all these crazy changes. I actually tried to change one of Daniel's old setups he made, Xfinity at Kansas. I was trying to flip some of the switches and get that approved and legal, but I couldn't get it figured out in time before the race started. That would have been fun to try to adapt that and get it legal. We're actually kind of holding on right now at a P3, but again, this is a setup that is supposed to be fast for like 2 laps.
Car number 1, and their rating is 9.1. P3.
I was at least knowledgeable enough to take off the Q-tape, but that's literally all I knew what to do. So I imagine we're probably going to get on the right front pretty bad. Or the right rear. One of the tires is going to get roasted because this is not made for race conditions. But right now we're holding on. I feel like if we can get some short runs this race, we can probably hang in there pretty well. Because obviously I'm not going 100% right now. Trying to protect these tires in anticipation of things going south. Getting passed right now, in fact. The 9 looking below. I'm just going to let him on by.
Clear.
Not going to waste any time being side by side. I am actually thrilled with where we are right now. The fact that we've been able to hang up as well as we have. I thought even with like a potential shorter run setup, we'd be falling back immediately, but at least we have the confidence that if we get a short run, we'll be halfway decent. I can feel it already starting to get a little bit tight, though.
Car ahead is stalled.
And that's when we're going to start going further and further back. Yep. Really, really tight. Sorry to the 21. He should be able to find his way around me here before too long. Car's very tight, so I'm gonna look to make some pit stop adjustments. That's something that I do have a cheat sheet for. I tried to use that in the garage to make some changes, but not happening.
Go low. Clear outside. Inside. Still there.
Obviously can't do it right now. Getting past at the moment.
Clear.
Ooh boy, it's real tight, man. We might have to move to the high line, maybe? Maybe that'll help us hold on for dear life.
Stay high with the car on the low side. Clear.
7th position.
That's only going to make the tightness worse, though, I think.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside.
But you know what? That'll help guys get around us, too. If we're up here, they can go to the bottom side, and we can hopefully avoid any contact.
Car inside. Still there. Hold your line.
So reaching that point, I fully expected to reach right now, where we just got no grip. Way too hard on that right front.
Inside. Clear. Inside.
Oof, trying to give room, gave a little bit of a wall tap there, but we're okay.
Still there, inside.
P13. That lap was
Clear.
at 32.19.
Gotta use that seam a little bit up here on entry to get some rotation. I will tell you, we're gonna go big swings on these pit stop adjustments, maybe even as far as it'll let us, just to try to get that rotation back in it.
Keep high.
'Cause this thing is far from drivable at the moment.
Stay high. You're up top, 3 wide.
Top 3 wide,
Still there, still there.
17th place.
Please don't let me go.
and we get wrecked.
Full caution.
Ooh, hold on to it.
Line
Okay.
up, single file. Pit road is closed. Half
Guys
lap,
being really
17
aggressive trying to get
cars.
around us just wrecked us.
We've got damage on the back end.
I don't think that looked too bad, though. Nothing I can do about that. If guys are just not going to be smart about getting around me. I held my line up there. Gives us a chance to do those adjustments I was talking about. Hopefully our damage isn't too bad.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
How far can we go with this thing?
22 car.
Literally go as far as possible, please. Thank you.
Miles per hour.
Jetstar
Okay,
22
that's a
car.
looser, both on entry and exit, according to my cheat sheet. So, tires, fuel, all that good stuff. Checking up here. Guys are not paying attention. About to run into the back of us. The new pace car behavior is really catching some people out sometimes.
Pit road's
I
open.
think we'll need to add 14.8 gallons.
It sucks that we played a part in
Pits are
that,
open.
but I'm just working with what I've got here, and it's up to them to get around safely. I held my line. They took it 3 wide there, and I was all along the top, and then something happened below us.
We've got
Any more
damage on the
details
back
on
end.
this? Just damage on the back end's all we're getting? Alright. We're going to put the new tires on it.
The leader, Avila, is pitting.
We're going to fix the damage. We'll see how the car handles
Pit lane
after
speed
that.
limit is 45 miles
I'm
per
hoping
hour.
the damage is light.
We'll need to
All of
stop
it's
again.
fixable. It didn't feel like we got hit too bad, but you never really know
Pit box in 10,
with the damage model here.
5,
Netcode might have decided that we destroyed it.
2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
All the damage is repairable. Okay, over a minute's not great, but if it's all repairable, then we can get this thing back to pristine, which is good news. So let's take a look right there, make sure we did everything okay. Yeah, we got some pretty dented butt right there. I don't know if that... Ooh, that was interesting. So the 22 is pretty far down the track. I think the 22 needs to be a little higher there if he's going to be 3 wide, but the 10 also should be able to see him and avoid doing that. And then you just got some people destroyed right there.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Pace car. About 7 seconds away.
Move it,
We're not going to
move
get it finished here, so let's make sure we get out of the pits in time.
They want you in single file. Jetstar 12.
We got most of it fixed. That's pretty good.
Line up
Okay,
on the
Colton,
inside.
get ready. Race will
Jetstar
resume at the end of this
18.
lap. Pace car is in.
Whoa,
Turn 1.
looking at the relative, we got to be careful here. Not so bad that we're going to be starting in the back anyway, so I can feel out what the car's going to handle like now.
The pace car's in. Turn 2.
Got to get all caught up. Need to be hurting the tires under yellow. Let's ease it down for the corner. We'll get caught up.
The pace car's in. Turn 3.
And the 18, alright. So we're not out of this. Definitely not great that we got caught in a wreck there, but it gave us a chance to make some adjustments. We'll hang in there, see if those adjustments made any positive difference for us.
Green
Green,
flag.
green, green.
Okay, weird start. We're being taken 3 wide, I think? Maybe?
Stay low.
P90. You okay there, buddy?
Not sure what happened.
Yeah, I just seen a leader say, yeah, told me I knew you were going to go, so I pulled up.
Keep low.
Mercurial.
Okay.
Is leading the race.
Stay low.
Definitely turning better. Great news.
Outside is clear. Outside. Stay low.
He's never too bad on the short run aneway, though.
Keep low.
Clear to the bottom when you get
16.
Clear
Just done
outside
it.
if you want
Into
to.
2.83.
Oh, you're good, man.
It's all gonna be about what the car feels like in a handful of laps here. We'll see if we fall back like we did before. What is the 18 doing? He's swerving all over the track.
car outside.
That lap
Go
time
low.
was 31.01.
Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high
You know,
side.
there are 3, maybe 4 wide up in front of us. That's interesting.
Stay low.
See some guys getting loose up there. Make me a little bit nervous. We are clear at the moment.
P15.
Outside.
You got room.
Outside is clear.
Okay.
All good, bro. Appreciate you.
I don't think that little bit of damage we have left is affecting us too bad, because we're doing pretty good right now. Moving our way back forward a little bit at a time. We might not need to go fix that damage. We might just try to keep as much track position as we can. Might not have the chance anyway. This could go green. Although I guess we would have green flag pit stops in that case, because we can't make it to the end. Not even close. Don't know how this thing is going to handle as this run goes on. I feel like we got more turn. I don't know if it's enough to keep it off the right front yet or not. Or if maybe it's too much. We're going to end up on the right rear. Kind of fun though. It's just like real life, you know. They ask for those adjustments on the pit stops. That's what we're doing here. You know, got to stay on top of things. We might be losing a little bit of speed on the straightaways. That might be some aero damage left over.
Their rating is
And that might be that little bit that we have damage-wise. That might be what it's doing. As you can see how much he's catching us on the straight over there behind us.
That lap time was 31.05. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Car does feel like it's getting tight still. We might expect to fall back again. But not as bad. Trying to stay on top of it here.
That lap time was 31.28.
He's looking like he might stick his nose on our outside there, so I was trying to leave room. Now he's gonna cut low. Alright.
Keep high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there at the bottom.
He clears, no problem. There we go.
Clear inside.
P16.
Inside.
Ooh, hit some bumps real weird there. Like a weird, like, middle
Clear
line.
inside.
I'm kind of okay with being behind these guys, though. We got a little bit of gap now. How does this work? Can we make more pit adjustments? I don't know if we can. Let me not do it while I'm on the apron here. Don't want to make any dumb mistakes.
P18.
Let's do it on the back stretch. See if we can't go even further, because it's still feeling tight. No, we're at our maximum. Okay. So this is as good as it's going to get handling-wise with the adjustments available to us. So we're just going to have to live with it.
The gap to Dart ahead is increasing. It's now 1.02.
Might be able to fix that aero damage a little bit. That could help us get a little more speed back, but I don't think we're going to be able to do much more to keep up with these guys.
P19 is gaining on you. The gap's now 1.46.
How's the highline feel? Oh boy, that's really, really tight. Yeah, it's undrivable.
Okay, Colton, the next car is not the cleanest racer. Burkhardt, car number.
Trying 1 and 2 as well, though.
Rating is 3.9. You've just
Sometimes 1 and 2 work a little bit better on the high line here. That might have been a little bit better. But we'll go bottom 3 and 4. See if we can't get some decent pace up top in 1 and 2 then. Excuse me. Still dealing with a little bit of sickness, so pardon me if my voice is scratchy or anything. Ten's coming up on us pretty quick. Shouldn't have any issue getting around. Oh, this thing's plowing so bad.
Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
10 involved in that last incident a little bit, it looks like. Thought I remembered him being there. They all kind of blend together a little bit. Got other things to think about.
B19.
I'll go back and try the bottom in 1 and 2
Dart, car
again
number
next
10.
lap just to see if that's still where we want to be.
Sorry, RJ. Scared me there.
Alright, let's compare then. Got a 10th up right now, but we won't have the run out. I think I liked the bottom there, actually. That coupled with the fact that might be easier on the tires, I think we'll go back to the bottom then. Still got a handful of drivers behind us, so we're not the slowest out here
Gap in front is now 0.83.
quite yet, although maybe we are. They just haven't gotten to us. But I know some guys have left after that wreck already, so we won't finish last, despite our best efforts. Unfortunately, going to be a very boring race unless we can get another yellow.
B19.
And our existence might have been the only reason we had a first yellow, so maybe not great outlook for that. Let's try high line 3 and 4 now.
The gap to Jackson behind is now 1.06.
It was a little bit better.
The gap in front is now 1.00. Okay, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
1 and 2 still think in the bottom. Maybe less used high line. And 3 and 4 now means we can take advantage of that. We are just so far off pace, though. A little bit of cloud cover here could help get us some more grip down here.
You're reeling 18th in. The gap's now 0.85.
Interesting that we're seemingly catching back up to the 10. Did not expect that. He's got damage as well, though, so he might be dealing with some weird stuff related to that.
Filling up now should get us to the end.
Filling up now should get us to the end. We're just going to have to stay out pretty long, I think. because our only hope is if we get a yellow anyway. So might as well adapt our strategy to fit in with that. So catching back up to the 10, I guess a tighter setup does help you have better long runs, maybe, which is interesting. Almost forgot to take the high line. Oh, we got lots of shade over here all of a sudden. It's helping with grip.
That was a
Cloud passed over from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4, it looks like. So we no longer have shade in 1 and 2. Do have a little bit of draft now, though, catching up to the 10.
Sorry.
That's good consistency.
Well, we got someone to race at least. That keeps things a little bit more interesting, even if this does go green for a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said, interesting. They might be looking to wreck some more. That's what I need.
Outside.
Gonna get to his inside here, did not expect that.
Was that 32?
Outside
5-0.
clear.
Wrap that white line. Hey, there's one spot back that I did not expect to get. I thought we were just going to keep going further and further back, but I guess this tight race car actually providing a little bit of
Inside.
long run pace.
Clear.
Oh, there's smoke on the front stretch. Oh, that guy's in serious trouble.
Pit window open.
I think that's a blown motor. Something happened that didn't bring out a yellow. I'm gonna need a little bit more help than that. We need that flag to fly. But if he's real damaged, maybe that's at least a free spot for us. He might not be, though. He might have just needed to get back going, and he's back going now.
The car in front is white, car number 17, and their rating is 4.2.
The car's tight, but it hasn't gotten unmanageable like the original setup was feeling. The original setup was, you know, my abomination setup, which is still this setup, but, you know, before the adjustments. That was just unbearably tight. Here it feels like, you know, I have to slow down way too much for the corner, but it'll grip up at least at some point. We can get down to that white line, and it'll grip up enough that we can finish the corner, which at least I can work with that a little bit. Looking like that 17's going to drive away, so he has been able to get back up his momentum. And he is still faster than us. I'm going to humbly ask that if they wreck next time, they bring out the yellow.
The gap behind is now 0.87.
We're almost halfway into this race, but still not going to be anywhere near pitting, because we're just going to be going long term. That's what we have to do.
That lap was a 32.59.
Guy behind is about 1 second back. I haven't really been paying attention to it, but I think we're still gaining on him. Don't know if he's going to be able to turn things around on us, handling-wise, and come back, but right now it looks like we're still gaining. We're not gaining on anybody in front of us, that's for sure. Not the 17 and not the other two guys in front of him.
We're at the halfway point. We estimate 22.
I just
laps
ran the high
remaining
line
this
in 1
time.
and 2 for some reason. It kind of worked, but pretty much equal. At least we know now. I wasn't trying to do that experiment, but we got it anyway. You can see how much faster the bottom is.
It's now 1.85.
10th and a third before the drive on the back stretch, and then it just doesn't quite equal out for the high side. We'll go back to the bottom next lap here in 3 and 4, see how that compares. We'll grind this out and see if we can't get a couple more spots. See what we can make out of this race. Still plenty of time to go. Okay, well, not gonna do that again. the how tight the race car is really becomes apparent when you run the bottom over there. But we're gonna stay on the high side then. Let me just get back into my rhythm and probably don't need to bother trying to change anything else. Got damage on the back end from that earlier thing. I don't think I damaged it any further though. That was a pretty light hit.
2.6 seconds.
Ooh. Okay, I might have hurt it. I may have hurt the tires by doing that though. That 4-tire slide. Or I think it just really got on the right front is all it was, but that's what I get for trying to get greedy, I guess. They just kept doing the consistent thing. It's fun to search around the track though, try to find fastest way around. Oh, it's like we're hitting some bumps all of a sudden in the middle of 3 and 4, and it doesn't want to turn at some point.
The lap time was at 32.95.
Got the leader back there on our relative. He's probably going to pit before too long though, so we should be able to stay on the lead lap.
Appreciate the heart attack there.
The yellow flag.
Hey, that's what we needed.
Pit road is closed right
I
now.
don't feel great about
That's
celebrating
Catch
people's
up,
wrecks,
catch
but
up, 22 car.
it is exactly what we
Did
needed.
he stop on track to call a track off?
Past the paid car. Catch up,
Nah, you
22
just
car.
turned the fence.
Alright, so
Okay.
Yeah,
can't make any further adjustments.
And I was trying to save
We'll
the
take full
tire
fuel,
without
that'll bring us to the
straight
end.
away. I spun into the grass.
Both of our extra sets of tires, or no, we don't need 8 tires. What I mean is both lefts and rights. That would, I don't know how well that would work, putting 8 tires on it, but
67 miles per hour. Race car is in turn 2.
kind of feels like we needed this
Oh,
race.
okay. Yeah, sorry about that if I messed anyone up. I was trying to get it out of the way down without looping and trying my best to not bring out the yellow.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't tell where you were from all the smoke, and I
Pit road's
destroyed my
open.
car.
Pits are open.
Alright, we're gonna pit, fix the rest of our damage, see if that helps us anymore. We're just gonna have to hope for short runs if we want
Well, we were
much
trying to save
a much
you.
better finish.
That's what happened.
Because I think this is right about where we're gonna finish. Otherwise, I don't know if we're gonna
I
do much
saw
better than
him
this.
going up the track, spinning, and then come through the smoke, and next thing I know, he's right there in the center of the track, and I tried to avoid hitting him and destroyed myself.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Wonder if
The
those will be
track
spots we
will you to
get
the end of the race.
if these guys are as destroyed as they're making it sound.
I don't even know the dude.
Pit box in 10,
Eddie, I know you didn't.
5,
I know you didn't mean to, but
3,
I got speeding for that.
2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
Alright, there's that 17 seconds that's left. Fill the car with fuel.
91%.
In fact, let's make sure it's absolutely packed, because we need all the rotation we can get.
Yeah, no, I capped the 21.
Excuse me for a second.
Just put me on the inside.
Okay, sorry, I had a cough.
I felt
Hopefully
like
it
I
was
was getting
away from the
ran
mic
over.
enough that
I'm
you didn't have to
really
hear
sorry,
that.
John.
No, I've seen it.
Can I, like, make sure that's
I
filling
didn't want
up?
to
I don't
get
know.
slammed, so. But it is
Okay,
what it
go.
is.
Yeah, make sure that thing's full of fuel. There we go,
Like
18.7.
everybody else does, John, just stick it on the inside, you know?
So all the damage is repaired. We should be
mindful, you only have one set of tires
as if we
remaining.
never
I
wrecked
want you
now.
In single file. Jetstar 22 car, no damage. Car looks clean.
Alright, so now we're just stuck with the broken setup that I brought to the track instead of the broken car that became once we were at the track. We gotta catch up to these guys. The 5's got a penalty, I heard him say.
Get ready. Racer resume at the end of this lap.
Hey, does anybody know if we're ever getting lap times back on the relative?
I have mine. Yep, mine's down there.
Make sure you click the little arrows on the top
turn
right.
2.
It'll make the relative box bigger.
Catch up to the
that
20, is
should
this where
bring
we
it
need to be? Oh, the 20. That's
Okay,
the
cool,
22.
thanks.
Okay, here we
Yeah,
are.
because all I see is the time remaining left in the session, and we have exactly 99 hours to finish this race for.
Well, that's the standards page. The relative says different shit. It says the same thing on my relative. Like,
Reminding,
mine too.
figuring out the new UI. I've gotten used to it already. I'm actually feeling okay.
When I made it smaller again, it
I
stayed.
don't know how other guys feel, but it's not bothering me much anymore. It's just some little things that I wish were a little different, like maybe make this a little shinier so you can see if you're inside or outside lane a little easier, but just minor things like that. I had that one crash when I tried to do the truck race when I loaded up. There was another little thing that happened, but otherwise, I haven't had too much issue.
Green flag, we're racing.
Green flag. Car inside.
Do we just kind of go for it, try to get some track position here, because we know we're going to fall off anyway?
Pretty clear down, Ben.
I don't know if we even are able to do that, but
Stay high to the car on the low side.
these guys look like they're in a wreck, though.
Car inside.
Why are you trying to force this restart right
Still inside. You're up top.
Oh,
my God.
shoot.
Inside.
That's not what I want to see.
You're up top.
Come on,
three
Wyatt.
wide.
I mean, we're 3 wide, man.
Still
Look
there.
around.
Still there. Inside.
Yikes.
2 wide.
I was like barely up.
Well, we picked the high line, and that was not where we needed to be, because that's where all these guys were about to wreck.
You gotta look around, man.
You're up top. 3
Oh,
wide.
shoot, man. This guy's going really slow.
You're up top.
Blair,
3
that's like
wide.
the smoothest thing I've ever seen.
Hold your line. Clear all around. Car inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Trying to get this thing rotating, maybe, and that'll help us, but
Still inside. You're up top. 3 wide.
3 wide, gotta leave some room here.
Hold your line.
The 18th.
Right side. 2 wide.
Oh my god, that bump was terrible. Holy cow, did you see that? Felt like Duke a Hazard right there, ramping off that bump. I did not like that, but figured it out at least. Got to stay in this draft.
B17. That lap was at 31.01. The car ahead has just done a 30.72.
Man, they're like blocking and stuff up there.
Okay, Colton. The next car is Jenkins.
They're looking like they want to wreck some more.
5, and their rating is 6.3.
High strength of field like this, you got lots of guys that are used to being the #1 car. And fighting for their lives, you know, every lap. I'm almost wondering if I can get on the right rear more if I run this high line. Probably not, right? I was feeling like it was yawing out pretty good early in this run, but it's already feeling like that's not the case anymore.
13.
Man, I'd love some more rotation. I've maxed out my in-car adjustments, though. Pit adjustments. Happens if I run Highline in 3 and 4 here. It's pretty fast.
Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
17th place.
I guess we'll do it. It feels like it might yaw out a little bit, so maybe we can get it on the right rear. I gotta try something rather than just accept that we're gonna die.
Stay high.
Die off.
Low side. Clear inside.
It's not turning. That didn't feel good at all.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
Trying everything I can to make this work, but at the end of the day, it is a qualifying setup. And it is not
Hold your line.
within 2 laps anymore.
Still there,
We are
hold your line.
right back to the
Clear
rear.
outside if you want it.
It's starting to look like they're spreading out in front of us a little bit too. Less likely to have another quick yellow.
The car in front of us is now Dart, car number 10.
Man, I knew it was going to be bad. I figured we'd probably beat about 20th, but it still really stinks.
The gap to Rogers behind is now.
I was hoping those pit stop adjustments might at least make us a little more competitive, but it's still not nearly enough, I don't think. Car's just so tight.
The lap time was 32.
Might just have to get back into that rhythm I was in before. Test out some things though. Highline 1 and 2. Nope, still kind of looking like what it was before. Highline 3, 4. Low line 1, 2.
Car inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
I could see this going green to the end now as well.
Car inside. Keep high.
Ain't looking like they're gonna get around us. Yeah, no problem. We got a good run, but I'm not just gonna waste our time going back and forth here. Just gonna get behind them.
B19.
They've had a damaged car as well that they haven't fixed, and they're still faster.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Rogers, car number 8, and their rating is 5.6.
Well, we'll just hang in there, I guess. See if we get another yellow near the end, and maybe we can jump a few spots if we get late yellows. We're halfway competitive on the short run. Oh, wow. That 8 was sliding real bad. I need some of that. I need some of that rotation. Maybe if we just like met in the middle with our setups right here. I got the super tight setup, they got the super loose, it looks like. Maybe we'd have a good handling race car. Interesting to see if we can't go up and pass the 8 once the longer run happens, just like we did with the 10. The 10's also up there, but we probably were able to fix some more damage and stuff, and they'll probably be faster.
Last lap time was at 32.31.
Still looking just like that for that last run. I don't think the aero damage was doing too much to us. I think we were just that slow. I mean, it could have been slowing us down just a little bit, but handling-wise, it feels pretty much the same.
Last lap was at 32.32.
Sometimes your team just misses the setup, and that's where we're at today. That's what we saw in real life, New Hampshire. That was like 23-11 really missed the setup, I think. They were pretty bad. Penske really hit the setup. They were the opposite. They were dominating the race. Ryan Blaney, of course, getting the win. We're the 23-11 today, though. We are catching this 8 once more. So we have something to do, at least. That's cool. They look like they're getting real close to the wall every lap. We get great runs out of 4 compared to them. Because we haven't used our right rear at all, it's on the right front. At least we got something to look at. Gonna get a monster run right here. They're sliding it around, it looks like. We're really gonna be up to the back of them into turn 1. Wonder how things are looking up in the actual race. Wonder if anybody's getting close to one another, if there's any chance for another yellow. They're too far away, I can't see them anymore. Draft here.
Car outside.
So you don't want to wreck for -8, 80th place.
Clear outside.
So I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but should be able to make the pass here before too long.
Yeah, right. Man, you're not gonna let me go.
Go ahead and go higher here. I think we could probably make the pass easier up high.
Inside.
You've just done a
Still
32.65.
inside.
I'll pull you along.
Still there at the bottom. Clear. Inside.
Ooh, that got a little wiggly.
Buzzers, start.
Didn't mean to do that. I was actually a little bit faster than last lap. Okay, cool. Cool, good job. Great job, driver.
Clear inside.
Killing it. A couple of goobers back here running into the wall, battling for 18th.
The 18th. That was at .88.
You look good there.
Well, I don't know if you can call that a clean pass. We didn't run into them, but definitely ran into everything else. Next car up there is a lap car, so that's not a position to gain. 6 seconds up to the 10, so I'm thinking that any adjustments are rather damage fixes they were able to make on pit road have given them enough speed that we won't be able to catch them again. Only 10 laps to go, so not too much longer of this endurance race, it feels like.
Matt, are you coming? What's going on,
Enduring
man?
being slow is what I'm enduring.
I'm running a different setup.
It's not the way.
I'm running what you got.
Cool.
Why are you so slow?
Doing a lot of talking. I wonder if that's going to translate to some wrecking.
P18.
Running out of time, though,
You've used half your
for
fuel.
anything to happen. One small thing I don't quite like about the standings page now is it shows where you are rather than showing the leader. And when I move to the standings page, usually I'm looking at the guys in the lead and kind of looking at the gaps there. Because the relative already shows who's around me. So whenever I change to the standings page, it's normally to see something else. That's just a minor gripe. It used to, by default, show the start from the top, like this, rather than lower. Just curious how that was looking. It looks like we have a very tight battle for second. That could give us hope
Good consistency.
for a wreck, because those guys are all pretty close. For second, third, fourth are all pretty close, it looks like. The leader's checked out a little bit, as a 9,000 iRating person probably should. In fact, there he is. The relative, but we have plenty of distance. Whoa, that car doing weird stuff. We have plenty of distance still that we won't finish a lap down, so hey, that's a moral victory. Don't finish a lap down. Kind of puts things into perspective. Like in real life, you see plenty of drivers on the smaller teams go laps down. You got like a fifth of the grid a lap down in most races, but at least we're fast enough. We're not going to be doing that. We're able to pass the 8.
Time to push.
Time to push, yeah. Good advice. Oh man, now it's time. I can just like, I can go fast now.
The yellow flag is
Oh,
out.
ho, ho.
Single file. Pit road is closed.
It ain't over till it's over.
That's
Going to be green, white, checkered, I believe.
It looks like Bond has binned it. We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Too bad I'm not dumb enough to do 2 tires, but if I were,
Top speed is 67.
I sure would create some havoc.
Turn 2.
Catch start 22 car.
Maybe we'll be able to pick some spots off here, though, and give us a chance on the short run.
Catch start 10 car.
What's happening?
Pit road is now open.
Everyone's slowing down for the pace car. Did I mute them? That's just really quiet. I wonder what caused the yellow. Usually you'd hear some arguing if somebody's crashed at this point in the race. Makes me wonder if it was just a single car spin or something. So, we will add a bunch of fuel.
Mercurio is pitting.
We're already going to be coming out near the back anyway, so the extra time that might take is whatever.
What's your speed? You got loads of fuel.
There we go. 4 tires, we still got a set. This will be the last set, but no reason to save them anymore.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
69.82. So still really bad on that right front.
Left, 94%.
I don't know if I don't remember if I looked earlier, but I don't think I needed to look to know how bad it was.
That's it, go. That's it for tyres. Make them last the rest of the race. They want you in single file.
Interesting. Got some people still on pit road fixing stuff. So that might be a couple spots there just from people that have, I assume, wrecked. Maybe we can put this short run setup, quote unquote, into good work. I think it's good. It is going to be green, white, checkered, I think.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Because otherwise it would be a one-lap shootout.
Car number.
Yeah, there it is.
On the
The
inside,
inside
the
column.
race has been
Okay,
extended,
Colton,
so we
get
can
ready.
have a green,
Race will
white,
resume at the
checkered
end of this
finish.
lap.
2 laps to go.
Race
2
cars
to
in.
go.
What is this
Turn
guy
one.
doing? Is he okay? He's got his car twerking. Alright, that person's sped, I guess. There's another spot. We might lose that spot, depending on how fast we're able to fire off here, but there's always a chance that we get a bad wreck in front of us. Still, and that could be not great. But not much to lose for us here, so we're gonna go for it. See if we can't get a nicer finish than we would have had otherwise. 21 is absolutely going buck wild.
About to go green.
He really wants those tires warmed up. I really don't care to up my tires that much. Actually, I kind of like it when they're a little cooler. It gives you extra grip. Even if it's a little loose, I guess. I don't know.
Green, 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 let's go. Catch up here.
Finest jump.
15th place. White flag, one more lap.
We'll live with it.
Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. Car outside. Go low.
Got some blocking going on. Not too surprising.
Still there, hold your line. Clear. White flag, one more lap to go. Car outside.
Alright, we're to the white flag. No yos anymore.
13th place. White flag, last lap. Last lap time was at 32.28.
Clear high.
Guy's getting loose up there. Oh, shoot.
Car on the high side.
We just got
You're
hit.
on the bottom.
Come on,
Three
Cody.
wide. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
We were looking good, too. Yeah, we finished last. That's where we deserved to finish anyway. Man, we were making some progress, too.
Good win, Brian.
Good race, Johnny.
20th place.
Yeah, well, I'm not
20th.
That's the end of the session.
That sucks.
Checker flag. Okay, we'll get them next time.
Car 18 contact. What are you talking about?
Down there cutting the grass on the front stretch.
Boy, chat.
Not
Heck.
bad there, Lincoln. You just drove up 3 lanes and just clobbered.
Brian.
Alright, well, let's
Yeah,
see what
no,
happened
I-
there in the final laps.
Yeah, because me and the 21 touched each other. Wasn't intentional or nothing. Just we touched and it just did the yaw thing to the left.
Yeah, it's right behind you.
What happened here? We were up to 13th right here, moving into 12th. Had a good run on the bottom. I don't know what this person's doing, but they're the reason that we got in trouble, I think. Oh, nope. The 18 just turned down into us. I mean, he had to get low to get around the 13, and I think maybe that made his car loose, maybe having to turn the wheel left right there real hard, but I think more likely he just didn't know we were there and just bodied us. So, much appreciation to him. I doubt we'll get an apology, because why would you? But, man, that stinks. Where were we when that happened? We went 13th, we were in 12th right here. That guy went into the wall, so we would have been 11th. We would have been 11th heading into turn 3. We could have had a top 10. Wouldn't that have been quite the comeback? But, nah. Not allowed. Ball don't lie. We were slow, and we deserved to finish in the back. And 18 just made sure that that is what happened. Redemption story canceled. But at least it didn't give us another incident point, I don't think. So it is what it is there. We'll go back and look at the incidents now. Dang, disappointing. But like I said, my expectations were low, so hard to feel that bad about it, I guess. Let's see what happened out here. Lap 2. Oh. 8 kind of just gets driven through right there, I guess. Oh, they got a little loose in the middle of the corner there, bobbled, lifted off. The 13 did not lift off. Didn't cut him any brake, though. Probably could have cut him a brake on lap 2, instead of just running into the back of him. Or her. I think their name is Kelsey, so probably her. Sorry if I got that wrong at any point in the race, but... And then I don't know what the 10's doing there. The damage didn't end up really mattering to us in the end, because we were just slow, damage or not. But 3 wide. I mean, both of these guys, like the 22's got to be higher, but the 10 should be able to see that guy. You know what I mean? So there shouldn't be any reason why they just drift up. I mean, I guess they couldn't see him. Yeah, I don't know. 22's got to be a little bit higher, I guess, but... I was just minding my own dang business, given the maximum amount of room. It did not matter. Could have been worse, could have been the 6. The 6 got taken out pretty bad. And then there was another guy. Yeah, the 7. That was a guy that was going to finish ahead of us that did not. So that was that wreck. We were involved. Kind of in a backward sort of way. Us being so slow is kind of what caused it, but, you know, it didn't have to happen, obviously. We were just part of the recipe. Then lap 40. We're coming out of turn 4. Oh, interesting that that caused the 17 to spin. That was just the lightest touch, but I guess the car was in a really susceptible point right there. It looked like the 21 got a little loose, and just that tiniest touch got the 17 down into the grass. That was an interesting ride. And what are we looking at here? Is this just gonna be a wall hit? Not even. Probably just tires. Nothing there. Nothing here. These are just tires, I guess, wearing out. Because we did have a pretty decent long run there for a while. Ooh, 13 losing the rear end, getting the wall a little bit. Gathers it back up, though. And then here's whatever... Ooh, here's whatever happened. It didn't show us the beginning of it, but... Okay. So it's the 22. I think they're already a lap down at this point. They are. So they're having a rough race. Slaps the wall, trying his best not to hit the person below them. They're really just trying to keep it straight down there. And I remember the 19 saying they just could not see where he was because there was so much of a smoke trail. Oh yeah, just a little bit of indecisiveness there, probably. Like, you see him kind of like pointing toward the track, so you're thinking, oh man, he's going to come up on the track, so I'll go below him here. And then that's not what happens, because he's just swerving so much, trying to keep it stable, but not able to. And then just late decision. Rough spot right there. I've been there before where it's just you kind of go back and forth on this decision and you just approach the guy way too fast. So that's got that restart that we needed and gave us a chance for a better finish. 23, tapping the wall. Or it was here, the number 3. Three's pretty far off the wall there. I mean, he's too wide. I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to kind of cut under the 2, I think. But the problem is he's got the 14 below him, so you can't really do that in that situation. I don't think the 14 did anything wrong there. The 3 kind of didn't fade out to the wall while too wide. So that the lines kind of come together. And that will bring out a yellow, but looks like everybody holds it together. And then the green-white checkered. Here's this whole situation, the 9 drifting up and that causing a chain reaction where somehow I'm the one that gets the worst of it. Because isn't that just how it always goes? So shout out to the 9. Oh, that's why. It looks like they got loose. They got really, really loose right there. So they had to hold on to it. And their tires are really hot, and so that's why they're drifting off the track. So they're not just being careless. They were loose there, and they probably couldn't grip up. So I don't blame them nearly as much for that, because obviously right there, you're not trying to get sideways. Those tires are molten hot right now, and they're not going to want to grip. And it looks like they're trying their best to keep it down to the bottom, and it's just everybody coming together. And of course, I got the worst of it. Like I said, 13 got the second worst of it. But still finished ahead of me. Stinks for those drivers. And then everyone just trying to hang on. Then something happened afterward. I remember them talking about it. They're racing real close here, dooring each other. And then there was just kind of a checkup after the flag, after they were going 110% right here. Then we have other guys that are slowing down and kind of a chain reaction. So that, I believe, was the end of it. So really, not great luck for us in this one, and couple that with not a great situation with the setup, and that ends up with a poor day at the track, but that happens sometimes. Finished ahead of a couple guys at least, not dead last, but last of the guys that were left. And it really stinks because we almost had that top 10. I think we had a chance at the top 10 had that last thing not happened. So we tried to scratch and claw our way to a decent finish, and we came close maybe, but not quite. The cards did not fall in our favor, or whatever the saying is. So, race results page, we're going to lose some here. Back under 5,000, as you should be able to see. Yes, sir. Minus 67 I rating. Could have been worse in a lower strength of field. It was a 48.75. Gotta scroll a little bit before we see us down here. And 4X from that first incident, at least the last lap incident, didn't give us any more trouble in the incident department, but probably one of the slowest fast laps out here, 36.6. Not counting these drivers who did not race the whole race. 36.6, 6.67. Is that like one of the slowest out here? Probably. Yep, slowest of the people that actually finished the race. So, working with what we had, we almost somehow got a top 10 out of it, but not quite. But thank you for joining me on the journey regardless. Not a great day at the track, but they can't all be great days. So I hope you had a great time watching, though, watching me suffer. Hope it was enjoyable at least to try to pull something out of our hat there. But I will see you in the next one where hopefully we can have a more straightforward, fast race car. See you there. Have a good one.